Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I like growing up, I never got into that kind of music because my parents didn't listen to it, and like I grew up with a lot of rap, hip hop, and R&B. Like I didn't really like it either, but I just listened to it because my friends listened to it. It, but aside from the music, I did actually like on my own was like electronic music, like Sandstorm or Adagio for Strings by Tiesto, all the electronic stuff, and like and it wasn't until Chris Schwest showed me Garden State was when he introduced me to the Shins sophomore year, and I was like, you know what? I'm not a hard Asian. I'm a soft Asian.
I'm a soft Asian.
And then from there, it opened the doors to like Def Cab for Cutie, and my favorite song from Def Cab is Title and Registration, which I thank God I saw them play. I've seen them play twice, but my first time seeing Def Cab was at Outside Lands 2015, and just to hear Title and Registration live for the first time was well worth the $250. Like,
Nice.
Oh my God.
That's band. Cool. Okay, so also another story about music and high school. So it was New Year's Day, right? And Def Cab has a song called New Year's Day. It's super emo, but I decided I was super blasted and blacked out drunk. I decided to walk into the room where my crush was sleeping in front of all her friends. After Chris, Danny, and like Eric were like, do it. And then me being drunk was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell her I like her in front of all her friends as she's sleeping or about to go to sleep at midnight as Def Cab is playing in the background.
Oh.
It was, I don't remember what happened, but it didn't turn out well. And I remember going back to the kitchen, kitchen, right? And then just seeing like Danny and Eric and them just like snickering. And I was like, you cunts, you guys egged me on, you fuckers, dude. But Def Cab has been a part of my life growing up a lot, dude. I love Def Cab.
I feel like those are the memories that stick so much, even like the painfully awkward ones. Like I have so many songs that I relate to, like the heartbreak or the like weirdness of just like those cringy teenage moments where it's like so stupid but also so sweet and so pure that you just can't help but like love. You hated it at the moment, but you like love it. Like okay, so like I love Atmosphere so much. I mean, there's like some other underground hip hop ones, but like I didn't really know, like that wasn't my genre really until like high school. I was like exposed to it, and then like over the years just like built up my love. But like Atmosphere I will always be so freaking in love with, and one of the first ones that I like had learned from that, and it's still one of my favorite songs in the world, is Don't Ever Fucking Question That by Atmosphere. And like when I was a teen, my dad never liked rap, and I think that it's like a lot of just like bias and just him not really ever being exposed to that. Like, and so I used to memorize rap songs, especially Atmosphere, because I thought his lyrics were so poetic, and I would recite them like poetry, so that when he was like, wow, that was really good, what is that, I'd be like, let's put it on, and I'd like play it, and he'd be so mad that he's all impressed with us, and then was like, oh no, turn that off. And I'm like, you said it was good.
Unpeer.
I've never even heard of Atmosphere.
Really? Oh my God. I'll have to say.
I don't listen to rap really.
But okay,
I do listen to rap.
I have a soft spot for Bea. Like Bea and I were obsessed with Atmosphere, and like, and she was like, so cute. She'd like go off on these tangents, like, do you think anyone tells him how great he is? It's like, Bea, of course. She's like, no, not like a groupie who's like in love with him. I'm like, Bea, he's like very famous. Of course, people have told him how great he is. Like, calm your shit.
Yeah, it was like Atmosphere and Sage Francis. Remember, those guys were huge during or with our class. Yeah, I think I listened to a little bit of Sage Francis.
No, you guys have like all listened to like a lot of different music than like I have. But I'm like from the Bay Area. I had like a whole hyphy phase, so I remember like just wearing tall tees like on like rally days between all like the different classes.
So our hyphy phase was when we were in middle school. I remember middle school until like sophomore year.
Yeah,
you guys must have had it in 6th grade then, right? Because you are a year younger than us.
You're 07.
07, yeah.
Yeah, so
But
I had it
also,
younger.
you were the Bay Area, so you might have gotten it before us too. I feel like in
Yeah.
general, we like probably got things later than some of the bigger cities and stuff.
Yeah, I remember like being 16, so that was like 2006, and I worked at Champ Sports, so I was actually selling like tall tees, and like everyone would come to my store and buy tall tees for me, so it was cool. Like I hung out with like all my coworkers who are like they had like low riding cars and that would bump. So I don't know, like we were really deep into like hyphy back then and getting stupid.
Yeah, so were the white kids in our school.
Yeah.
Because like I know like a lot of the white guys. So senior year when we went to prom, instead of renting a limo, somehow we got a hold of a yellow school bus, and then I have a picture of it, and then it was like with Jason and Brian and like all those guys, Danny, and I remember like getting off the school bus and Jason walking out with a big boombox with Yellow Bus Rider playing and putting it down in front of the line. Everybody's all looking at us, and all the guys go around the boombox and starts dancing. And I was like, I stayed on the bus. I was like, I can't be a part of this. I would get my Asian card taken away. Like I can't be seen with you guys right now at the moment.
Yeah, we weren't any cooler. I think we took a party bus and we were just I feel like it's so funny. I always joke, but like actually it's very serious that all my best stripper moves were learned at Green Acres Junior High dances.
Laura Goodrow. I know. I was there.
I could testify.
Yeah, I still got it.
I would watch you and Kat dance, and I would be so jealous. I was like, oh my God, they're so hot.
You should not have
Dance
been
like that. I totally can't dance like that. They look so hot. All the boys are looking at them. Oh my God.
It was not good. Oh my God, my favorite, I was telling Brooke on Facebook.
The arms.
Yeah, my favorite thing is like some of our pictures. We used to have these like we were nerds. Like Brooke and I were not doing the hypey thing. Like we were total nerds in our group.
I have no idea what hyphy is.
You didn't miss anything. But like we used to do these like sleepovers, and they turn into like these dance parties, and we get like all dolled up and take a billion pictures. And my favorite.
They were the fucking best.
It was super cute. But like my favorite is like in the moment we genuinely thought we were hot. And then like looking back on it, they're so cringeworthy. First of all, just the style and the fashion of the makeup, like what we were doing was ridiculous. We did not know what we were doing.
Nicole liked to play with makeup, I feel.
Nicole loved it. Like literally half of our sleepover, it would be hundreds of photos, dude. Like hundreds of these like
I want to see them. We need to see these. I'm not in like any of them, but I still want to see some.
Oh, I love that you think that. You definitely are. Yeah, these like my favorite. They're so bad. We're like all posed up, either on like car or like something stupid, or we're like in front of these fans. And my favorite one is we're taking these like serious like
I remember the night
poses.
I remember the night of the fan photos. Like I remember because it went on for like 2 fucking hours. I was like, guys, I am ready to watch some fucking Cheetah Girls and eat some fucking pizza. Can we get rid of this fucking fan photo op right now?
Ridiculous, like honestly. And because there were so many of us, there was like a dozen of us, so it took like so long to get a good photo of everybody, because then at some point
I gave up. I was like, I can't take a good picture, so I fucking give up on this. Y'all just go.
Dude, like honestly, I mean, it's so hit and miss for all of us. It's so cute. Like we were either like the most photogenic.
I think Amanda had the best one.
Oh, well, Amanda.
Didn't we say that Amanda? Didn't we like look at them all and like say that Amanda had the best one and she like won the fan pictures?
Amanda's just like a little model in general. Like,
I know.
The rest of us are just too expressive, and so it's either like the best shot or the worst, and we're making like the worst faces or
the
like,
worst best. Yeah.
Some of them are just so ridiculous. And
they're all the worst and they're all the best.
Yeah.
So speaking of like stripper moments in middle school, on my playlist, one of the only like hip hop or rap or R&B song I have is Get Low.
Okay,
that's
totally.
right.
Get
Lil Jon.
Low is the only song that I
Ludacris.
have there because I remember like being in middle school when I hear dun 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 dun, I was like, all
You gotta
right,
run.
everybody,
Run.
find a wall to
Run.
brace yourself because you will be grinded on. It was like that was the one song you hear where like this is gonna be the closest action I'm gonna get in a long time.
Are you kidding
That
me?
makes
was,
complete
our
sense.
Every dance was like every song. Like looking back on it, like if I hear some of those songs that I'm like, how do I know all these words? And it's like, oh, like junior high or high school dances. And then I'm like, now that I'm old enough to understand what those actually mean,
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, those are really dirty
know.
songs.
Yeah,
Why
they
don't
didn't
put those
care.
on for a bunch of kids?
But
Yeah,
get
I know.
but Get Low was the song to
It was.
grind. It was
Yeah.
like the grinding song.
It's
like
true.
every time I
Yeah.
hear Get Low, like even now I'm just like getting ready, but you know,
No, like you, every
nobody's
time you
there.
say it, I'm like,
Right?
Yeah, but
there
we
was-
can't. There's no way we can Get Low now because my knees will pop.
You're not that old. Come on.